Hey everybody, Troy from Flying Squirrel. You've seen me do a lot of cooking on this channel, but I've never actually done an honest-to-goodness Canteen Cup Tuesday. Well, that changes today, and partly because there's this wonderful group of 9 other folks who are going to do it with me, and we're going to post at the same time to see what we all came up with using the minimalist equipment that is a canteen cup. These folks are also linked below. I hope since you're watching mine that you'll also go check them out if you haven't already. Just to see the variety of what we came up with. So for me, if you haven't figured it out yet, I live in southern Maryland, near the Chesapeake Bay. This is actually the tidal Potomac River here behind me. We're coming on the backside of that nor'easter that just went up the east coast. We had 60-mile-an-hour winds yesterday, and today it looks like spring. So what better time to get out in the woods and enjoy it. In Maryland, we're all about crabs. And there's 3 primary things you do with them. One is you just steam them and pick them, and that's a great communal thing to just sit and tear crabs apart and eat them all night long. The second thing for those who like their crab pre-picked is to put them into crab cakes. Really good stuff there. The third thing is to make soup out of them, and I thought that would be an excellent experiment with a canteen cup. So I'm going to make some Southern Maryland spicy crab soup today. Stick around, let's see how that turns out. So there's not really many places around here that I can successfully build an open fire this time of year, or legally I should say. So I hope the purists will forgive me that I'm using a stove. That's just the way it's going to be. There are 2 primary varieties of the crab soup that you can find around here. One of them is cream-based, and you hear it referred to as she crab soup a lot. It's more sort of like a clam chowder-ish kind of thing. The other is a tomato-based vegetable soup with a beef broth that you hear by different names depending on where you are and who makes it, but it's typically spicy. It's nice and spicy, Old Bay and Tabasco, and I like it. It's hot, and it's really nice for outdoor stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to make today. Alright, most of my stuff is canned, but I'm going to start off with some fresh celery and carrots in a little bit of water just to get them going. They need a head start to get a little tender. This stuff is normally made by the gallon, so I'm going to put this together fairly sparingly to fit into this container, but I've also brought another for the leftovers that I'll take home and make some, just so I'm packing everything back out of here. Alright, next I'm going to add some whole stewed tomatoes and the juice, because that's what's going to make most of the broth. And my spices. This is a little bit of salt, pepper, onion, of course Old Bay, and there's a little bit of instant beef bouillon in here as well to give it a beef base. Normally I would have used beef broth, but in the woods this is my variation. Alright, keeping up with the veggies, some lima beans and some corn. And last but not least, we'll add some crab meat. Crab. Tastes like the bay. It's got plenty of Old Bay, but I like it spicy. And you know what? There you have it. worked out quite nicely. Give it a try. Hope you enjoy this idea, and be sure to check out the others that are participating in this. Cheers from Southern Maryland. Thanks for joining me. Flying Squirrel Outdoors. Get out there. I'll see you later. Bye.